Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to answer the question of what are the different methods of retaining or capturing the feeling of your wish fulfilled? Okay, so there are several different ways to effectuate this feeling. Okay, so capturing the feeling. One of them can be through visualization. Okay, so you imagine a scene in your mind and you create it with vivid detail. Okay, you bring all your senses into it and you create like a mental movie. Okay, you create a mental movie in your mind and just replay like a 30-second clip over and over in your mind and live as if you are in it. Don't look at it from the outside. Like, don't look at it as if you're watching a movie on a movie screen. But however, look at it as if you are in the movie. You are actually in the movie and you are an actor in that movie. As opposed to looking at it on the outside in the third person, look at it, you are the first person. You are the star actor in your movie that you're replaying over and over in your mind. And this will establish the feeling because it's actually, you're bringing the future to now, okay? So you're creating that movie clip now, and that's the difference between looking at something in the third person. You're looking at it at a distance, okay? So, but there is no distance, there is no separation. It's only an illusion that there's any separateness from the things that you want in life. That we are connected as just different frequencies vibrating at different rates, basically in front of us. So it looks like there's nothing in front of us, but really there is, and then we are all connected. Okay, so the thing that you want in life is already connected to you. All you have to do is grab it and assume that you already have it by creating this movie clip in your mind as if you already have it, and live and create that scene where you're the first person. You're making that moment now in the present tense. So it's just like actually playing it right now in life. So if you're doing something now, if you're actually doing that event right now, you're going to be excited. You're going to have the feeling that you're actually doing it. So you bring the distance away, or you bring the distance to you. So you minus or you delete that illusion, that separateness, the distance part, and you bring it to you. And once you do that, you create that scene that if you already have it right now, and then you replay that event in your mind before you go to sleep at night, and you impress that subconscious mind with that feeling of the present moment. Okay, so you're taking that future and you're making it now in the first person, and you're replaying that clip over and over and over in your mind with like the end of the movie when you have the girl or you have the guy or you have the house, the car, the relationship, the money, whatever you want to create, whatever you want in your life. You recreate that. That's the best way the most effective way to create is to actually visualize and put yourself into that feeling. And another one is absorbing yourself and submerging yourself in what consciousness actually is. Okay, so if you can do that can actually speed up the process to create, and you can actually get to that higher level of creating, like out of thin air and things like that, and be able to create your movie clips too much easier. And getting into that feeling, you can place yourself because you understand that there's no distance in between the things that you want in life. So there's no distance there. And once you understand what consciousness is, there's no gap or separation between you and your desired result. And you know that. Okay, so you understand that that's not logical. Logically thinking, you and me are separate right now. Okay, we're separate beings, but really we're not. Okay, so that's logical thinking. Oh, there's space in between us, but really there is no space in between us. We are connected. I mean, we are connected. That you and me are connected. There's no separation. It's an illusion of separateness. Okay, so once you get to that level of consciousness, you can create much easier because then you understand all that. Another one is you can say a phrase. Okay, so you can imply a phrase and you can get really specific with this. Like instead of saying, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Or this is amazing. This is happening to me. You can be more specific with whatever that you want in life. Say you're trying to create this new relationship with John Smith or Jane Smith, whatever name it is. You can say, isn't it amazing? I'm now with Jane Smith. You can get really specific. Or isn't it amazing? Isn't it wonderful? Now that I have $1,000 or $100,000 in my bank account right now. Okay, so get really specific with that, and then really assume. You can even have like a mental picture instead of like a movie. If the movies are too hard for you to play at first, you can create like a picture, in your mind with you doing something, spending the money, or you're in the relationship, but you're inside the picture. Okay, so don't look at the picture at a distance. Again, we got to get back to that separation thing. The separation aspect, where there's no separation between what you want, your manifestation, your desired result. There's no separation. You already have it. You just got to assume it, and you connect yourself with that frequency, and you have it. I mean, through through the law of reversibility, through the law of assumption and consciousness, and understanding that you just got to connect with it because it's already there. Everything's already created. You just got to manifest it now and connect with that feeling. So you can do that with the picture by saying a phrase, and there's other ways you can do it too. You can go back into your past and you can find instances where you loved somebody, or you had love, and you were being treated a certain way that you would want to be treated again by someone, and you can recreate that scene, with a new person, or having a certain amount of money, find that feeling, and then get into your imaginal act. So go back into a loving feeling or a wealthy feeling of abundance. You can go back into your past in meditation and find that, and then absorb yourself in those feelings, and just kind of run through different feelings in your imagination in the past, and absorb yourself and just get the feeling of, how you had the feeling in the past, because that'll bring it to you, when you can absorb that feeling. And it will shine a light. It'll open up your mind to be able to start getting into that programming of being able to feel, because you felt those emotions in the past. So you're starting to get yourself into that feeling state again. So then you can create your visual scene, or you can use the telephone method. I mean, there's different telephone methods that you can use, to get yourself in the feeling. But I'm going to end this video, guys. The dogs are barking, and that is Chloe. I'll introduce you to her one day. But give me one thing you're grateful for right now in this video. Give me a thumbs up. Love you guys.